Hey divas, it's been a while. Bet you weren't expecting me to make another video essay. How long has it been? Oh wow. I hope you like this new style. I've been experimenting with Blender. Honestly, I had a bunch of video ideas lined up, but none of them were interesting enough for me, so I figured I'll just talk about one of my hyperfixations. Do you like Ghibli movies? Of course you do, who doesn't? You ever think about how the atom bomb and World War II shaped these movies to their very core? Okay, so technically only the ones directed by Miyazaki and Takahata, so only the good ones. I'm specifically looking at Earwig and the Witch. Now let's back it up a little and let's give some context to the statements I just made. Hayao Miyazaki, born in 1941, and he loved automotives. His uncle was a mechanic. He also loved drawing. Put those two things together, he loved drawing cars and airplanes. Fast forward a few years, he becomes a union leader at Toei Animation, and he worked on Gulliver's Travels and Puss in Boots, along with a few other movies. He eventually left Toei and started working under TMS with his teacher, Matsaki Otsumi. He was invited to work on a TV show with his bestie, Isao Takahata, on a show called Lupin the Third. Lupin the Third was half finished and on fire, so Otsumi pretty much gave them a fire extinguisher and said, I'm out. And crazily enough, Takahata and Miyazaki made one of the best shows ever. It was so good, in fact, that it warranted 2 movies. The Castle of Cagliostro is considered a milestone in animation history, and The Mystery of Mamo exists. And it is a movie. Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata eventually founded Studio Ghibli. Then they made banger after banger after banger. Fun fact, TMS and Studio Ghibli were on good terms, so sometimes they would share animators. Which means there are points in time where Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series were animated by Studio Ghibli. Watch the Batman Superman World's Finest. You'll notice that some of the characters are a little off model and Harley Quinn's hat's a little more expressive, and you'll see some other Ghibli-isms, which is very cool. Now back on topic, what does this have to do with World War II and the atom bomb? Remember when I said Miyazaki was born in 1941? If you know anything about World War II and the atom bomb, you would recognize that the events of Hiroshima and the nuclear bomb permeated his childhood, and he unsurprisingly had a lot of mixed feelings about his past. He was surrounded by death. His earliest memories were burning cities and the cruelty of humans trying to survive during war. Studio Ghibli movies are hopeful and optimistic for a better future. Howl and Sophie show us that true love and compassion can end wars. Porco Rosso shows us that it's okay to heal from our pain. Princess Mononoke shows us how hate can physically twist people. I think Neil Gaiman said it best. We don't tell stories to say that dragons exist. We tell stories to say that dragons can be defeated. And I believe that Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli do this perfectly. They show us the way the world could be. Okay, Hades Town. We love radical optimism and anti-war sentiment in this house. And I recognize that this sounds like a repeat of my last video, but I don't care. Fuck you. This is my YouTube channel. God forbid I talk about kindness and empathy. Drag queens get a lot of bad rep for being mean and catty, but are we being mean and catty, or are we just not tolerating your bullshit? And I think that's the end of the video. Honestly, I think I could go hours and hours and hours on this topic, but I think I touched the topics I wanted to talk about quickly and concisely. I don't think I need to go into a 2-hour video essay about hope to get my points across. I think I got everything good. Hopefully, next video isn't going to be another year, but no promises. We'll see. Mostly depends on my motivation and if I want to talk. This is the internet's crunchiest drag queen signing out. Bye, uggos!